If you've been around the channel for a while, you know that I am a fan of the Beretta APX pistol line. As a matter of fact, I have said repeatedly, I think personally, in my opinion, out of the box, it's the best polymer striker fired pistol on the market. And that may vary from your opinion, and that's fine. We all have them, but this is my channel and I'm giving you my opinion at this point. So having owned two full-size and a compact in the past, I thought it was only fitting that I throw the mid-size Centurion in the mix. Now you might have noticed when I shot those first 4 mags, and those were the first rounds through this thing, they were 10 rounds in each magazine. There's a reason for that. I happen to have purchased this from Maryland, which, as you know, probably has a 10-round mag restricted state. At first, when I saw this listed on Gunbroker, the auction price was really low for only having like a day left, and I went past it. I don't want 10-round magazines. I don't have any use for them. I'm in a fairly free state of Indiana where we can actually have 15, which is what this gun should hold. And the more I thought about it, I thought, you know, if I can get it cheap enough, I can buy 15-round magazines. You know, if you're signed up on Beretta's newsletter, you get discount codes, and you can actually get their mags pretty darn cheap. And so I thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and bid on it. And as I got closer to winning it, I thought, you know, another purpose for the 10-round mags is, God forbid, Indiana ever decides that 10-round maximum magazines are what we need. But if I ever travel to a 10-round state, which could happen. So I'm going to hang on to these. I even thought originally, you know what, I'll pull the springs out, whatever you have to do. I'm just going to hang on to the 2 mags. It came with 2. And, you know, I'll run the 15 rounders when I'm here, you know, and carry them. But the 10 rounders could have a purpose, so I'm going to hang on to them. Now, talking price sometimes people get weird about on YouTube. I don't mind talking price because I want to tell you guys the kind of deals you can get if you're patient. I had bid on several Centurions on Gunbroker and missed out. There was a buy it now I missed. I should have went ahead and pulled the trigger, pun intended, but I ended up getting this one. And I had excellent customer service. It was from Molly's Place LLC, I believe. The communication was just phenomenal. The shipping was really fast. Had this gun in 2 days. I was just really impressed with the experience all the way around. Now, I'm not going to do a review because basically it's the same gun as the full size and the compact. I've showed you guys everything I love about that gun. You know, and I just love the APX line. What I'm going to talk about today is I'm going to put more rounds through it, and I'm just going to let you know if there's any variances between the compact and the full size, and just give you my thoughts on the Centurion as far as size goes, ergonomics, how it feels, how it shoots. But as evidenced by the first 4 magazines there, it shoots pretty dang nice. So I think this is going to be one that I think could fit a role for me. I think a mid-size gun like a 19, you know, the Smith & Wesson M&P, that type of gun is really good to have for virtually anybody. Now, this isn't changing my EDC mindset. Single stacks for all day long carry, I still am a fan of, and I will continue to carry. But this right here, definitely on high capacity days, you know, if you're going to a high population area, this with a couple of spare mags, it would definitely be a good choice. So enough of me yakking. I'll probably do more of that later. I got to get these mags loaded and put more rounds down the range with the APX Centurion. Got to credit Shootin with Uncle Dan and his daughter-in-law Lindsay for the shirt I'm wearing today. I plead the second with the Gadsden flag on one shoulder, United States flag on the other. Very well done, Lindsay, and thank you, Dan, for sending this to me so I could wear it in this video today. I'm going to link his channel in the description down below, as well as his daughter-in-law's screen printing business. I don't know how elaborate they get or the extent of the business. That would be a question you probably could get answered on their website or by emailing or calling Dan's daughter-in-law, Lindsay. But thanks again, Dan, for the shirt, and Lindsay, great job. Very sweet. Let's shoot this Centurion some more. All right, wrapping up the range session after 150 rounds through the Centurion. They ran perfectly, no flaws, no problems whatsoever. As a matter of fact, my first thoughts with the Centurion is it ejects the brass a little bit better than the compact. Now with HSTs in them, or 124, 147 grain ammo, they eject a lot better anyway. When you're talking about target ammo at 115 grain, sometimes rounds with any gun aren't quite as aggressive on the ejection. But for a carry gun, I don't have to worry about that since I'm going to carry the 124 grain HSTs. Besides that, one of the first things I noticed about this gun, and it's completely empty, when I picked it up, was the balance. It feels like the full size with regard to balance, because the slide relationship to the grip on the full size is about perfect in my opinion. Now the compact I had felt really, really nice, especially when it was loaded, but being a shorter grip, sometimes things can feel a little bit less balanced, especially when you have a beefy slide like the APX. Now I like that. I like overbuilt guns. It reminds me of HK, which are phenomenal pistols, especially like the USP line, that big, chunky, bulky slide that some people complain about. And I figure, you know, I would rather a company overbuild it like this than to get away with the thinnest walls and the thinnest, the most machining they can do. I realize you sacrifice weight with that, and that's something you have to weigh out. You know, is 3, 4, 5 ounces difference significant? And to some people it is, and it does make a difference. I'm going to tell you right now, it can make a difference, especially for all-day carry. Now it's going to depend on the gun, the holster, the belt, the pants, all of that stuff, your stature, your strength, maybe even your age. But you know, for the most part, if you want to carry a heavier, overbuilt gun, the APX is definitely not a bad choice. I'm going to do a Glock 19 comparison pretty soon with this. We're going to weigh them, shoot them, show you the differences, similarities, that type of thing with them. And I think that'll be a good video. Guys, my preliminary thoughts are I'm so impressed with this line of pistols. I think this is the perfect size for a Glock 19 size gun. It's just so good. It's just so balanced. You know, you can look at the footage, you can see the recoil management. It's so easy on it. Some people are kind of weird about it and don't want to use the word soft. I think it shoots really soft. It just does not flip, you know, the muzzle. The trigger on these things, basically the take up is pretty much taking the safety off, and then it breaks. So your follow-up shots, because you have a really short reset, your follow-up shots are really, really easy to run. So I think that's it. The next video you're probably going to see with this gun is going to be the Glock 19 comparison. But in between that comparison and today, I'm going to put a lot more rounds through this gun, the Beretta APX Centurion. Thank you all for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Hit that little thumbs up down there, and the little bell at the bottom will let you know when I upload new content. Thanks for watching, everybody.